Hey guys, so here's what I want you to do for your code and how you should run and how you should follow along for like kind of all of the exercises, okay? So first of all, I'm using PyCharm. For now, if you aren't familiar and really comfortable with the command line, don't use the software, okay? You can use it at a later point, but for now, I want you to use something called Sublime Text, okay? Because this will let you kind of practice your ninjutsu in the command line, okay? So it's like a good workout, and you will become a ninja. Trust me. Just don't use this for now. Use Sublime Text, and here's how you're going to. I want to just teach you a full-on method and how you can actually have your own workflow in your working environment, how it should look. So this took me years to figure out, okay? So I'm giving you really good pearls here. Now, what I'm going to do is, let's say, go to wherever you want to do this, okay? So maybe go to Learn Python or Clever Programmer, or on your computer, you might have some other folder. On your desktop, okay? Some people like to do it on the desktop. Let's just do it right here. So right on my desktop, I will do this, okay? I will... Actually, why don't we just kind of do it live, right? I'm going to create a new folder here, and I'm going to call it Python OOP, okay? Learn Python OOP. And I'm going to put it right over wherever. You can put it whatever. I'm just really crazy about keeping it clean. All right, so inside of this folder, you can, open up a new thing or just open up Sublime. So you can just open up Sublime Text. It's not related to that particular folder. Now, I have a window management system that I'm paying money for that allows me to really quickly put my windows in a neat way. If you don't have it, that's fine. Just do it manually. I'm using something called Spectacle. A lot of people ask me about this. And by doing this, you can see that everything is set up to the left-hand side here. Okay, and so here I'll write my code and I'll save that file in Learn Python OOP, okay, and I'll show you how to do that step by step. So I'm going to make this really huge so you can see it clearly, and let's just write hello world. Okay, that's actually a little too huge. It's not in any colors right now because it doesn't know what language you're using, but once you tell Sublime Text, it's extremely intelligent and it'll figure it out. So I'm going to go to desktop and I'll go to Learn Python OOP, and I'm going to change the name of this file and we'll call it example.py, okay, or hello world.py. And now you can see that it's saved right there, okay? All right, now what you want to do is actually know how to run this file, okay? How do you actually run this code? We're going to open up Terminal. So you can open up your terminal on your Mac. I have iTerminal. It's a little fancier one. So if you want to go ahead and install that, go ahead. On Windows, you're going to probably have to stick with Git Bash, which is still it's pretty good. Like, just make sure you go online and download it. It doesn't come built in with the Windows because the Windows command prompt really sucks. So you need a Linux command line system. So if you actually look up on Google Git Bash and download it, you should essentially virtually have a full, you'd be able to follow along the course, okay? Now, I'm going to open up my terminal, okay? So iTerm. Again, you can open up your regular terminal. Go away. All right, so I'm going to bring this over, and I've set it up all the way to the right side. All these notifications. Okay, so from my terminal, I'm going to go to that Learn Python OOP folder on my desktop. So follow along and see how I'm going to do it. First of all, I'm going to hit ls, which is list directory. So it's essentially like me looking around the room and seeing what's around me. I notice desktop. So I'm going to say cd desktop. cd means change directory. So now I am in my desktop. So essentially I am right here. This is where I am now. Okay. This just doesn't have a graphical user interface, but you're still pretty much traveling the same way you are with the mouse all around your computer. Now, what I want to do is I want to go to CD, learn Python OOP, and by hitting tab, it auto-completes it for me, okay? If you don't hit tab, you'll have to write this whole thing, but you will get an error guaranteed because it thinks learn is one command, Python is another command, and OOP is another command. So one good practice to do is never name your files on your computer with spaces, just like separated by something like underscores. Okay, so just put an underscore there and put an underscore there. Okay, now when I autocomplete this and I try to go there, you see it puts underscores there for you. Let me hit ls again, underscore. So just one name now. All right, now let's hit change directory. And if we hit ls, what do you expect we will see? Well, we will just see what's in our folder, hello world. Okay, so I'm going to hit ls and let's just check it out. And indeed, you see hello world.py. And now let's run this code. And how we can run it is by saying Python hello world.py. And you can see that I ran that code, okay? And how you run it normally in a normal workflow is you just hit up and enter, up and enter, up and enter. Every time you have to rerun it. So don't be afraid of that. What you're going to do is like you're going to write some code, right? Like let's say you want to write a loop that goes up to 10 and prints out from 0 to 10. You're going to save it, okay? Oh, it says no such directory. And the reason why that happened is I changed the directory on it. So I got to go back to my desktop, learn Python OOP, and let's just do hello world.py and replace it for now. That's fine. And save it. Okay, so you're going to hit save. I hit Command S on my computer. You can hit Control S. These are important shortcuts, okay? And then what I want to do is I want to switch to the terminal screen. So you can do it with the mouse, but a better workflow is just hit Alt Tab if you're on Windows or Command Tab if you're on a Mac. So hit Command Tab and switch. So you see how I'm switching between my Sublime Text and my terminal? That's how you want to do it, okay? Command Tab. So I'm going to hit Command Tab, hit up and enter. And you see how that code just ran and it said hello world and it did that for loop part that I wrote. Now I'm going to hit Command Tab, go back to Sublime Text, and let's say I'm going to add something. I'm going to say print bananas. Okay? And I'm going to hit save because if I don't hit save, the new changes don't show up. I'm going to hit Command Tab up and enter. Okay? I delete it, save, Command Tab up and enter. Okay? So it's a really kind of natural workflow after you get used to it. And your terminal screen, if it's bothering you, you can have it like smaller and to the side, and you can open up your text editor much wider. You know, it depends how you do it. I'll just do it half and half, or maybe I'll make the terminal like in the top right. It's just really how it's comfortable for you. But definitely having it side by side is a better way to do it than have Sublime Text, save it, then open up your terminal, then run it. Very slow. This is very fast, very adult, and this is definitely the right way to do it. So there you go. That's your workflow. You can thank me later. I've saved you like years of time because people just don't use these shortcuts and they don't take advantage of these workflows. So take advantage of this and go and kick ass. All right? That's it for this video. I hope you learn and are going to adapt this workflow. Leave in the comments below if something was unclear or didn't make sense. And I'll see you in the next video.